At 10:30, we got the last college football playoff eligible team of the day, probably the last college football team of the day, period, playing. We got Cal, who's 3-5, telling number 9 USC, who's 7-1. USC favored by 21.5 points on ESPN. Jack Plummer for Cal has gone 178 to 291, thrown for 1,968 yards, 13 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Jaden Ott on the ground has had 117 carries for 675 yards and 5 touchdowns. And Jeremiah Hunter on the ground has had 35 catches for 544 yards and 2 touchdowns. Caleb Williams through the air has gone 178 to 275, thrown for 2,382 yards, 24 touchdowns, 1 interception. Travis Dye on the ground has had 121 carries for 760 yards and 8 touchdowns. And Jordan Addison has had 39 catches for 585 yards and 7 touchdowns. USC leads the series all time, 71-31. Last game went to Cal, though, in 2021. 2016 was the last win for USC at home. So, all the things I said about Arizona State in the previous video, you could copy and paste and say them about Cal. They desperately need this one, right? They're coming off a loss against Oregon where they played close in the first half and just let the game slip away from them in the second. It's going to be a tough ask for the Golden Bears to go 3-0 down the stretch. A win here would do a lot. Because instead of being asked to go 3-0, going 2-1 just seems so much more reasonable if you're a Cal Golden Bear fan. USC, on the other hand, they're playing well. They're playing good football right now. Trojans' only loss was a 1-point loss to Utah, who is a good football team in their own right. I think what's going to be really, really interesting here to watch is the offense against USC, right? Actually, the defense. The defense needs to get better, right? You're talking about a USC defense that has been porous all year long, letting up so many touchdowns, and it's the reason why they lost against Utah. It's not their offense, it's their defense. Their offense is playing out of their mind well. Their defense is playing out of their mind horribly. So if Jack Plummer's ever going to get anything going, it's against this USC defense. It has been abysmal all year. USC is coming off not a tough game, I believe. If I remember correctly, they played an easy cupcake game last weekend. That was late. I think this game isn't all that close. Give me USC to win and cover here at home.